shine. All right, so that's jumping forward into the future. When Christ comes back, everything's going to go dark. And Christ will be the only light that you see in the sky when he comes back with his angels. All right, so that jumps forward. But then it's going to jump back into the judgment on America. Verse 11, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. So all the people that are proud, arrogant, that are living a sinful lifestyle is coming to an end. The Most High is about to bring them down low. Verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So it's going to be a shortage of men. And it's going to be very rare to be around men. It's about to be women, and that's about it, because children will be killed too. So it'll be a lot of women, very few men, very few children. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Most High of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall turn every man to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. So there's that flee and come up out of the land of the north. Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north. All the other nations that came to America from other countries are about to go back. They will flee out of that place and start to head back to where they come from. And those that don't leave, it says, verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So if you stand with America when this happens, and you take the mark of the beast, and you intend to believe America is your country, this is what's coming, you're going to fall by the sword. Verse 16, the children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Those your children. Their houses shall be spoiled. There's the houses. The neighbors run into the houses with the sword, spoiling the houses, and their wives ravished or raped. Because if there's no man in the house, men are rare. Who's to protect the women? So who is this coming against America? Let's talk to some of these countries. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So now you have the Medes, the Persians, or Iran, which have said that if you attack Syria, we're going to destroy Israel, and we're coming for America next. Stir it up right now. And gold or silver that you offer them is going to stop them from doing what they're going to do. All right, now let's get some more precepts. Let's hold Isaiah 13, and we'll come back. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 50, because it's not just going to be Iran, but all these other countries are going to join in league and get their chance of opportunity to destroy America. But Iran will be leading the way. Actually, Jeremiah 15 and 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Most High have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. The Medes are stirred up. He's raised up their spirit. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Most High, the vengeance of his temple. Verse 28. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes. So prepare all the nations that are going to join with Iran, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of this dominion. And to show that this is not ancient Babylon, during ancient Babylon, it was Darius the king of Persia, that took down Babylon. He did not have all the nations joining with him to take down ancient Babylon. It was just the Persian Empire. But this is talking about a plethora of nations that are going to join with Iran to destroy America. And we're going to get the precept to that. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. For lo, I will raise in cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations. Excuse me. An assembly of great nations from the north country. So you have an assembly of great nations. Let's get the definition for assembly. Strong's Hebrew 6951. A congregation, multitude, company. All right. With the Medes. Not just Iran. We're going to get specifics here on what other countries are going to join with Iran. And they shall set themselves in array against her from thence, and shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. Let's get these other. Go to Revelation chapter 17. Revelation 17 about Mystery Babylon, which is America. All right. Start at verse 12. Revelation 17, verse 12. It says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast." These 10 horns represent the European Union. When you go into the prophecy of Daniel chapter 7 and it talks about the 10 horns, you'll see all the 10 original 10 European countries that came out of the Roman Empire. All right, so when America goes down, the European Union will receive this power back from America that gave to America. When they came to America, they'll receive it back, which is what they want, to destroy America, get the power back, and they will fight against Christ when he returns to the earth. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb. The Lamb is Christ. So these 10 horns are going to make war with Christ when he comes back. America's gone. And the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. Verse 15, "And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, which the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues." America is made up of every nationality that you can think of. It's a country of immigrants. This is the whore. America is the whore that sitteth on many waters. And the 10 horns, verse 15, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire." So the European Union will also join with Iran to destroy America. Italy has already said they're against the strikes in Syria. The United Kingdom has dropped out and said they don't want anything to do with America striking Syria. So one by one, you're already seeing the European Union, the European countries dropping out and saying, America, you're on your own. Because all of this is going to fall back on America.
All right, brothers and sisters. Got a message from Blog Talk that they're having problems with their website. I don't know if it's because of the holiday or all the madness is going on, but we're going to pick back up where we left off. So we just read about the 10 horns hating the whore, making her desolate and naked, eating her flesh and burning her with fire. About a minute and 30 seconds before we go to overtime. So if you're listening through the computer, you want to go into the last hour. We're going to take calls, questions, comments. The guest calling number 249. Just press 1, and that'll put you in the guest queue, and we'll take your call after this, finishing up with these last few precepts here. All right, so Iran is going to lead the way. In Europe, and the European Union will gather around to destroy America. All these countries that are now going through war crimes of America, all of these wars, and starting World War III, is all going to fall back on America. It's going to fall back on the American people. It's not going to fall back on the government. The government's going to be gone. They got priorities. They got dual citizenship on the passports. They'll be gone. But this is going to fall back on the American people. All right? Obama will go down as the scapegoat and as the man who started World War III. He'll go down in infamy for that. And the American people will be the ones to suffer. You'll have white people saying that it was a black man that caused our country to fall, not their country. It was stolen by their ancestors. All right, you're going to have black people standing up. You can't talk about my president like that. Right? So here's your race war. Now you have nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. This is all the stuff Christ is referring to. All right, now, 2nd Ezra chapter 15. In verse one moment here, 44, when it talks about them coming under Babylon, besieging her, star of wrath pouring out on her, the dust of smoke going up into heaven, and about her shall be wailed. So who is this they that's going to bewail her? Let's go to Revelation 18. Verse 9. And the kings of the earth committed fornication and lived deliciously with her, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off. Notice how America sits right isolated, like with the Pacific Ocean on one side, the Atlantic Ocean on the other. So they're going to be standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, we don't want any parts of the destruction she's getting, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. It's going to happen quick, and that's what they're preparing for with all of these FEMA improvisions and FEMA Region 3, these hollow point rounds, everything that you see going on under the radar in America that they're not talking about. While everything's happening in the Middle East, they're preparing. They got FEMA coffins, FEMA camps, you name it, all set up for when this happens. And the blame goes on America, the economy collapse, all of that. It's all set up. It's all been pre-planned. Obama will be in the sunset laughing on his way out, and it's going up in flames. Him and his elite buddies